Alrighty then. Should be everything functional. Yeah, to simplify, essentially I am gonna stop procrastinating. Because I have been procrastinating on channel art stuff for a while, and I don't think I should anymore. Now, first and foremost, I wanted to what was it? This is right click. This is double left click. There we go. I wanted to edit this because while the down version looks great, the up version, it still looks fine, but the nail is like a weird shape. So we are instead going to just fix that really quickly. This is the line art for it. Because I'm starting to learn to be less dramatically... Well, no, okay, I'm starting to learn to be less, like, lazy, I guess. Allow myself to be a little pickier and actually try and fix things when issues come up. Instead of just seeing that this looks weird and going, whatever, I'm not gonna fix it, I instead go to fix it. So that's what we're doing now. Where is stabilizer? There we go. Actually, no. Fuck that. I don't want a stabilizer. Okay. Because I just want to try and sort of smooth this out a bit. Because instead of being like so triangular, which looks fine, but putting it next to the other one, it doesn't look right in perspective. I want it to be more like rounded, like cone shaped. So instead of being this, it's more like that. Because that will allude more to the idea of it being actually what's that called? A cone. Yeah, it will. Wow, yeah, really. You know, if it's cone shaped, it'll actually look like a cone. Who could have guessed? So now I get to sit here and do that for like 3 hours because that is a difficult shape to do at this angle. I can rotate the canvas. I forgot about that. I learned this tool existed recently. Okay, maybe we do turn on the stabilizer. Maybe we don't say fuck you to the stabilizer. Maybe the stabilizer is our friend. Hi. Yeah, I've missed so many streams at this point because of like scheduling issues or shit going on in real life. Like I started streaming and then life went fuck you so damn hard. So that's been kind of annoying, but things are sort of settling down, and I finally remembered to put alarms on my phone for an hour before stream, so we don't end up with last week's Friday situation, where I was having a lovely time hanging out with my sister because she came by for her birthday. And then I looked at the clock and saw that it was 6:30, and I looked at what day it was and went, ah, I've missed work. Whoops. And then I just completely forgot to stream last Tuesday. Which especially sucks because like I've had a lot of fun in these streams. Like, oh, there's not many people coming by, if any at all, but I don't really mind that because I'm able to put my content out into the world in a way, and I think that's fun. And I mean, I talk to myself a lot anyways, and what better way to keep myself from feeling bored and lonely than to simply exist on the internet. That's a terrible thing. Existing on the internet is frequently bad. No, but like I enjoy streaming. I find this to be fun, and it gives me an excuse to draw because I don't draw nearly as much as I want to, just because I'm so tired all the time. So being able to stream gives me like a reason to draw, where it's like, yeah, I'm supposed to be drawing at this time, so I can tell my brain that now is drawing time. This is when we do the silly little doodles of the silly little guys. And it also allows me to feel more productive with like my sketches, because I always feel bad that I don't really like post to my social media because I don't want to post unfinished stuff. You know, like if I'm posting something to like Instagram, I want it to be a finished art piece. I don't want it to just be a sketch. Or if it is a sketch, then I want it to be like a bunch of sketches to compensate for that, which I don't think I need to compensate for sketching. But you know, why am I doing this on the same layer? I can do this so that I can like move it around. Did I just get that in 2? Damn. Congrats, me. No, I totally got that in 2. Hell yeah. We are turning the stabilizer off. No, stabilizer with an eraser, that's vile. Okay, well, I think we merge this down then. Oh god, buttons on the pen. Merge with air blow. Okay, but... Oh, what was I saying? Yeah, but I don't know, for some reason, I feel kind of weird about posting, like, just sketches to my Instagram. Or, like, I feel less weird about it on my Tumblr, because I just have decided to be very chill with my Tumblr. It's like, yes, it exists, and I am posting nonsense because reblogging is a thing. And so I reblog all the silly, funny things that I see on my dash, and that takes off a lot of the pressure, because it's not like the only thing on my account is just art, because of how Tumblr works. So like with reblogging and stuff, there's like other stuff on there, so I don't feel as weird about it. Okay, I almost got it in 1. This needs a little adjusting. Or not 1, in 2. But like, I don't know, something about like posting on the canvas, something about posting like unfinished stuff to like my my social media accounts just feels like weird. I have no idea why. I don't know. The pressure to be perfect or something. Who knows? But with Twitch, I do not feel that pressure, because the point is not as dramatic as it is. The point is not the end goal, it's the journey. You know, people aren't watching streams or like an art stream for the final product, they're usually, well, I mean, sometimes they are, but usually they're watching the art stream to watch an artist draw and maybe hang out and chat and talk with someone. You know, that kind of thing. It's less about having a finished art piece and more about having fun making art, in my humble opinion. And so it kind of like removes all of the pressure of like, you know, finishing a bunch of pieces of art and making everything look perfect and incredible, because it's like, I'm not here for that. I'm streaming art on Twitch because it's fun and I like sharing art with other people. Be it finished or one of my 7,000 works in progresses in their poor hole of agony called the unfinished folder in my I have my files, and then I have a folder called art, and then I have a subfolder called critophiles, because I have like when I finished a piece, I'll like save PNGs of it to like post places, but I'll still keep the critophile in case I ever want to like go back and screw with it or something. I don't really like deleting art, even if I keep the PNGs. I like having the critophiles, or like the program file. It feels nice to have. So like I have the critofile subfolder, and then within that subfolder is another layer of subfolders where it's right, because so we have art, and then we have a bunch of PNGs just like scattered about in the art thing, and then we have the subfolder of krita files, and then within that is the work in progress, or there's the unfinished file and the finished file. And so this right here holds all of the lovely, wonderful souls who were freed from the pits of hell. Because the thing is, so I'll start a piece, right? I'll have a great time starting the piece. I really enjoy sketching. It's my favorite part of the process. And then I'll be like, I don't feel like drawing anymore. Or I think it's time to take a break, because taking breaks is important for your health. Never do anything for too long. It's not good for you. Trust me. I drew a thing for nearly 18 hours straight at one point. I slept 9 hours in between, but that was it. I drew for like 10 hours, and then I immediately went to sleep. I woke up 9 hours later, and I got some water. I did the typical waking up things for about 5 minutes, and then I drew for another 8 hours. It's a beautiful piece. I'm very proud of it. You know, I put blood, sweat, and tears into it, but it wasn't, it's not good to do that. Hot tip, maybe don't. But, you know, when I'm actually being healthy and reasonable and not hyperfixating on a drawing for 18 hours straight, I'll be like, I don't know, I don't feel like drawing. So I will put it into here. It will go in the unfinished file folder, and it will usually never see the light of day again. Ever. I mean, ever. And I mean, the ones that do, I'd call them the lucky few, but sometimes it's more cruel than anything, because I'll take them out, or okay, I won't like take them out of the folder, but like I'll click into it, I'll open the file in Krita, I'll work on it. So, you know, I'll pull the poor soul from the depths of hell, of agony, and I'll work on it a little bit, and I'll go, back in the pit you go. And then I'll chuck it back in there, and it will have seen a taste of freedom, only to have it torn away. And of course, there are the actual lucky few who made it out and got to go to the finished art folder. And they are left with nothing but the horrifying memories of what they had seen. If you can't tell, I'm a little tired and kind of going off the rails. Yeah, I kind of fell asleep at like, or no, I woke up 5 p.m. yesterday. Because I went to bed at I went to bed at 6:30 a.m., I think. 6:37, something like that. And then I woke up at 5 p.m. and I haven't slept since because I had stuff that I had to do. And then I came home and was like, I got work. I don't have time for a nap. So, because I know that my naps take far too long. Does that shading work with this? Can I be lazy? It actually does. No, that actually lines up really well. Never mind. Hell yeah. Okay, so then we just go here. Yes, and we take the erase tool and we zoom in to make sure we don't fuck it up. Yeah, but so I woke up at like 5 p.m. yesterday, so I've been awake for like, oh, it's 5. I've been up for 24 hours. I'm a little sleepy. Just a little sleepy guy. A little eepy sleepy guy. Anyways, so that should be, once I get this done, that should be this fixed, and I am no longer going to be bothered by it because it was bugging me. It's been bugging me this entire time because every time I looked at it, because I'd have to look at it every time I set up a Hollow Knight stream, because these are the icons I use that like you switch between them when I'm like I switch between them when I'm talking. So you know you'll have this when I'm not talking. Well, where's the angry? Where's the angry? You'll have this when I'm not talking, and then this when I am talking. So I have to see that every time I set up a stream because I can see it in OBS. So the nail being not the right shape it bugged me so bad. But I've fixed it now. I finally stopped being lazy and dealt with it. It took me long enough. And now that I'm actually happy with it, I think it's about time that I put it in the banner, which is actually what I'm streaming today. Surprise! It's almost like it's in the title. Yeah, because I need to finish up the banner for my channel banner. Well, okay, I say finish up, but it's purposefully not done because the point is that I will add things to it as I continue my streaming career, in the sense that is that, I can't tell. There's like a little pixel there. We're just gonna, don't worry about it. That makes it look weird. That also looks weird. Okay, we turn the canvas again. But I've purposefully made the channel banner technically unfinished because as I continue streaming, I'm gonna like play more games. Other than Hollow Knight. I don't plan to be a Hollow Knight streamer. I like Hollow Knight, but I want to do other things. You know, I want to be a variety gamer. Play lots of different things. You know, things that I find interesting. Suggestions from community later in the future when that exists. That kind of thing. Oh my god, and hopefully I'll be able to play keyboard games soon, because I have a keyboard coming in eventually. Not anytime soon, actually, I don't think. But eventually I'll have a keyboard that is not the one I currently have, which I'm just gonna leave it, it's fine. as much as it slightly bugs me, you can't see it. No one is gonna see it. It's only when I'm talking. It's a little animated guy. It's fine. Okay, so we save, and then we take this, and we save as Critifiles. No, art PNG. Wow, I saved this in so many different ways. Why? I don't need this I don't even use that. I have terrible file organization. Well, no, okay, my files are well organized, but there's so many of them. Regardless, so I currently have a mechanical keyboard with brown switches, which are supposed to be quieter than like some other switch types. But of the three like tactile quiet switches, you know, it goes like brown is the loudest of the three, and then blue is like in the middle, and then like cherry red is the quietest. And literally when I unbox this, I know I can there are other ways I can work with it with like lubing the keys and like dampening methods and stuff. But when I unboxed it, and it was on my lap, it wasn't even on my table, which amplifies sound because it's wood, so like the clacking is going to be louder than if it's like on something cushy. But I had it on my lap, and I clicked the keys a couple times, and my friend who was on call with me literally immediately said that is the loudest brown switches I've heard in my life. Like, it doesn't pick up on stream as much as I'd expect it to, but it also does pick up on stream relatively badly. So I don't want to wait, hold on. I forgot to fix the fingers. Like I don't want to have that for gaming streams simply because like the spacebar specifically is really loud. And so I don't want chat to be hearing like clack 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 the entire stream. And I also don't want me to be hearing that when I'm editing, because with the art streams, it's not a concern because I'm not really using the keyboard. My drawing tablet has buttons on it, which are very quiet. They're clicky, but they're quiet. And those buttons are keybinds, so I can customize them to be bound to whatever I want. So, I have my Control Z, my Control Shift Z, undo, redo, that kind of thing. So I don't really use the keyboard unless I'm copy pasting something, which Control C and Control V are relatively quiet. So like I don't really worry about it for art streams, and I don't edit my art streams. I'm not really gonna bother with editing that stuff down. I might do like some speed paints in the future, but I don't know. Like other than a quick speed paint, it's not. But I mean, in that case, it'd be dubbed over with music. You're not gonna hear me talking, or my very loud keyboard in it. But with gaming streams, like you kind of want to be able to hear that, and I edit those videos. I mean, okay, I've been meaning to edit them. I haven't actually gotten around to it. I started editing my first Hollow Knight stream, and then like some stuff happened, so I had to wait for a little bit, and I came back to it, and the file was corrupted. Like, okay, cool. But okay, it's Hollow Knight image to angry. Replace. Yes. Okay, and then we do one without this because apparently I have that. Save as All Night image to normal. Yes, we replace. But like for the sake of my own sanity, I don't want to have to hear that clicking the entire time either, because I'd have to hear it even more than chat would, because I'm editing the video. Okay, what else is in here? I saved this so many times. And there's image 2 with and without the angry, but with a white background. Right, because I couldn't post it to Instagram properly. So we turn on the background and save as this, replace, yes, and save as this, replace, yes. Huzzah! The weird triangular nail is gone. Congrats. File, save as, where is it? It's up. Here to document. Nope, not work in progress. This is finished. No, actually, we just... No, we don't. We don't exit out of Krita. We open a new file. Or not new, a different file. Where is it? It's in files, work in progress, banner. Twitch banner, Krita autosave? Okay, I appreciate autosaves, Krita, but just save over it. Don't make an entirely new file. No, discard autosave, open the main file. Anyways. Right, so, where was I? What the hell was I talking about? I got distracted by my file organization. Don't worry about that, that will not be in the banner. Well, regardless, anyways, back to the banner. So this here has been like this for, oh god, nearly a month now, I think. Actually, I started streaming back in October, didn't I? It's been a month. I actually started this a month ago. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Okay. Let's drag and drop in our PNG. I'm gonna do the angry one. Yeah, I'm gonna do this one because I mean I drew it as that, so I may as well. And then we move it. And we rotate him? No, not like this. Okay, we grab it with this one then. I can't do that. No. Okay, it's a little, well, actually it's a little small, but that's on purpose. So, okay, we will tilt it slightly just so that the nail is like pointing up properly. And what if I squimsh it? No. Yeah, no. Okay. The problem is I can't like resize it because Krita doesn't have resize snapping, which, I mean, it's funny to do this, it really is, but I'd appreciate if I could resize it with it staying the same aspect ratio. Like, that's not an option. Just slightly annoying. Okay, yeah, I think we do this. I would like to make it a little bigger, but I'm okay with it being this small. Because he's just a little guy. So now for this, I normally don't name my layers in Krita. Like, I'll name them in Metabang because I do that on phone and it's really quick and easy. It's slightly less quick and easy on Krita. just because of how I Sona Hollow Knight image too angry.png. Yeah, but like how my workflow is, it's not really as easy to rename things on Krita because I sit weirdly in my chair, well away from my keyboard. But because this is going to be an ongoing project, and I feel like the music's really loud. Is it? No, I'm way louder than the music. It just sounds loud to me because I can't hear myself properly right now. Oh shoot, my chat has been going this entire time? What? Oh no. It didn't. I'm so sorry. My stream manager didn't load in properly. I look at chat on my phone through like the Twitch stream manager, and the chat was like empty the entire time. Oh no. God damn it, Twitch. Okay, well, I don't know if you're still here, but welcome in, Taz. Thank you for coming by. Hello, you are right there. Proud of that piece after all that. Oh, very proud of it. Actually, hang on, let me, real quick, now that I know people exist in my chat, well, I'll name that in a second. Let's save. Do I have it on computer? No, I would have to send it to myself. I don't know. Maybe I'll show it off in a different stream. It does exist on my Instagram if you ever want to look at it. It was like a drawing of someone's character for Art Fight, like a doll character. That was especially the worst part because I am an overachiever and I gave the doll very, like, complicated joint connections. I could have made it simple and just done a single line, but I didn't. I did not. I went through the effort of properly drawing in all of the ball joints the way they would be in real life because I like doll customizing and am familiar with how ball jointed dolls are generally constructed. Let me tell you, redrawing the same, like, 2mm line for like 5 minutes was something. Those artworks get yeeted in the Shadow Realm, absolutely. Radius 932, 300 hours on Hollow Knight, ain't even close to 60%. So good at the game. Me too. I've played it for like 12 hours on stream, I think. I have no idea what's going on. You just talk angry by default. Sometimes. You know, here and there, here and there. I do tend to swear a lot, but I think like swearing or complaining isn't necessarily as bad as people make it out to be. Not that you are, but like I know other people who are like trying to be super positive when things bother them, and I don't blame them. That's a great way to deal with negative emotions. But or like I personally, when I dislike something but I still have to do it, will complain while I'm doing it because it makes me feel better about it. And it's like, oh, I don't want to do this. This sucks. And then, you know, it's over and I'm like, wow, it's done. That was great. I've clashed with like a teacher back when I was in high school because of that. Because I like really hated tests. And they were very like positive about tests in the way that they were like, oh yeah, you know, to make yourself feel better, just be like, pretend you love hating tests, fool yourself into love hating, pretend you love taking tests, fool yourself into it. And I'm like, no, you don't get it. The hating part, the viciously mocking the concept of tests makes it better. Oh my god, I cannot believe Twitch screwed me over like that. So many missed messages. Oh my god. For like 20 minutes too. Gee, 20, 30 minutes of missed messages just because Twitch didn't load in my stream manager properly. Oh my god. Okay. Anyways, because as I was saying before, because this is a big project, I should have known something was up when I had 3 viewers and radio silence for that long. People tend to at least say something when they drop in. Not everyone though. There are always lurkers. Lurkers are fun. Cause, you know, you don't gotta talk in chat to be cool. Sometimes just chilling and vibing is great too. I keep getting distracted. But because this is a, like, bigger ongoing project that I'm going to be doing for a while, labeling these layers is going to be the only thing keeping me alive, because I will not remember what any of them are in the future. Not in the slightest. Okay, right, so Hollow Knight. Basic sketch. What is this? Irrelevant. Is that how you spell that? Yes. And also irrelevant. Okay, and then this is the Hollow Knight little guy. I think I'll have I'll put SK because I don't know how long some of the names are gonna be. So no, we'll do okay. So Hollow Knight. I should put the sketch before the title. So sketch Hollow Knight, because I don't know if I'll keep them all on one layer, the like general character placement sketches, or if I'll like put them on different layers. Sketch basic and tape. This is the basic thing in the caution tape. Sketch Hollow Knight. These are irrelevant, and the background. Okay. So from there, we just now I'm just like worried that Twitch isn't gonna show me messages. Jeez. Oh, and thank you for the follow, Taz. Appreciate it. Yeah, I think I might just like... Yeah, because I don't use the... Okay, I'm gonna put the OBS stream chat behind my chat so I can see if it moves in case Twitch decides to be silly again. Ah, jeez. I mean, hey, at least it's not my Wi-Fi cutting out mid-stream like 60 times in a row. That was quite the stream, I'll tell ya. So I can't complain too much about missing a couple chat messages. It could be worse. Stream could be dead. Okay, so because I don't want to use this brush for that. Okay, we make this like 20% opacity. And then we draw over it with this, because I don't know how I feel about this, because I don't really want to, like, I don't know, this style I don't think quite looks good, like, finished, like the way that I would render something like with this one. And I found that out properly when I did my current Twitch profile picture, which I like it, but it feels kind of wrong because I did it in my silly little guy style, and then I proceeded to render it, which doesn't quite fit with how the silly little the silly little guy style works, because the point of it is that it's like a quick doodle that is recognizable for what it is, but is very clearly meant to be a silly little guy. You know, like he's just a silly little guy kind of thing. Fucking take a shot every time I say silly little guy. No, take a sip. You alcohol poisoning. But like it's meant to be like simplistic and sketchy and a little doodle. So finishing it looks kind of odd to me. I don't know. But at the same time, like I don't really want to, I don't know if I want to do the like proper Sona, which I don't think I've drawn him on stream yet. Me. Same thing, whatever. But I don't think I've drawn the proper Sona on stream yet, which, I mean, it points out why I used to have my username on things as Birdie or Birdie Qwerty. Stupid. I wanted it to rhyme. It rhymed, but it sucked. But if I'm doing a not silly little guy style, I tend to draw myself as a bird-esque character. You know, with the little feathery bits instead of ears and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, because I could do... I could do this for the, like, basic little guy, because the point is that, like, you know, there's the normal me, and then there's, like, all of the variants of my Sona from all the games that I've played regularly enough to bother drawing a PNG for, because I use this little guy to animate while I'm talking when I play Hollow Knight. So I would like make more of them, like variations on my Sona for any games that I don't know, maybe play more than once. I don't know if I want to commit that hard, where it's like, oh, if I play it twice, then it gets a Sona, but... So I'm not sure if I want to go this hard with the OG, where I do the actual proper one. Because at the same time, I kind of like the idea of having it be sketchy. Because, like, it gives more of, like, a contrast. Because with this, it'd be fully rendered, and it would kind of fit in as more of just another one of them. But I feel like if I did it with this, and I didn't actually render it, and I left it sort of sketchy and vague, and just with, like, a sort of splotchy white background behind it kind of thing, so it just looks like a doodle on paper, then it would contrast better with all of the fully rendered ones. What, I mean, all of them probably won't be fully rendered, because I'm sure there is a game where it will apply to not have it be fully rendered. And not to mention that I want to play Minecraft in the future. Like, I really want to play Minecraft. Minecraft is having questionable issues with, like, their terms of service and content creators and all that stuff right now, which isn't great. But, you know, at some point in the future, I do want to like, play Minecraft on stream semi-regularly, because I really like that game, and I think it would be fun to stream. Especially because, like, I not only like normal Minecraft with, like, survival, and I like building. I wouldn't say I'm good at it, but I'm far better at building than I am fighting. But I like playing Minecraft minigames too, on, like, Hypixel and stuff, and I feel that could be fun. Especially, like, further in the future, when I have, like, other people who maybe come by my streams a little more regularly. a little mini community. If any of them play Minecraft, I could be like, hey, y'all want to join or something? Because that's the fun part about smaller streamers, is if they have like a community behind them, they can, it's easier to invite people to, like, in chat and stuff, to play with them, because there aren't like hundreds of people. It's like maybe 10 or 20, and only like 5 or 10 of them would actually join, that kind of thing. Or like maybe there's 5 people and only one of them would join in the games, and it makes it easier to more directly interact with the community. And I think that'd be fun. And I also just like Minecraft. But anyway, where I was going with this is that I already have a Minecraft Sona design, which I've meant to actually draw some art. But why am I doing it like that? I've meant to actually draw some art of him, and one of my Minecraft OCs, because they're silly little guys, and I spent like 2 years not being able to play Minecraft because my shitty like 14, 16-year-old laptop that I got secondhand from someone was garbage and couldn't open the game, let alone run it. Like, there was a point in time before it fully gave out on me that I joined Minecraft and it was a server, so most of the like difficulty load was on the server end and not on my end, so it should have been easier than playing survival. And I kid you not, like a couple frames every 5 seconds. I counted. Like, I sat there at one point, I literally counted like 1,000, 1,000, and I got to 10 seconds before the screen changed. It was bad. I have a much better computer now because I built my own. I'm very fond of it. It is sitting right next to me. And it's so nice. Oh my god. After literal years of a very shitty Dell laptop that was old when I first got it and only got older, having something this nice is so lovely. Things download so goddamn fast. And like I'm on like a very low bandwidth Wi-Fi thing right now, just because of like the amount of people using it. It gets, and like the devices, it gets stretched a little thin. But even with that, I feel spoiled with how fast everything is. It's zooming. Oh my god, it's absolutely lovely. Like, I could not be happier with it, and I know for a fact that it is powerful enough to run VR. I don't know if I'd be able to stream VR. The hope is yes, because I mean, I want to play it for myself, but I also want to stream VR horror games so that chat can laugh at my misery. But I mean, that's gonna be far in the future. I don't have VR stuff right now. Like, I don't have the room to set it up, and I also just do not own like a VR headset right now. But like it's able to run VR. It can handle a decent chunk of games. It can handle me streaming and like editing and such. It's a little slow when I open. Fuck, what is my software that I use? I forgot. It's through here, right? DaVinci. When I open DaVinci Resolve, it gets a little bit it gets a little mad at me when I do some things that are like very intensive, but it generally gets over it pretty quickly. And it's like, oh, okay, fine. We'll do the thing. All right. And it's so nice. I love my computer with all of my heart and soul. God. Okay, so I have coffee next to me. Is it still? Nope, that is lukewarm. Okay. That is room temperature. Funny enough, I don't actually like coffee. I, in fact, very much dislike coffee because I don't. It's so bitter. It's like really bitter. And I could not get into it. I've tried it several times and I hate it. I hate it. Congrats to all of the people who like it. I wish I liked more things that most people like. You know, I want to be a part of the crowd. I want to be a sheeple. Because it'd be nice to be able to like things like coffee or cheese. Cheese is in everything. It is hell to not like it because it's everywhere. Like, it sucks more for people who are like not able to eat it, like they're allergic to it. But being someone who doesn't like it, it's still just like, oh god, it's so everywhere. You cannot escape from cheese. Regardless, coffee. I don't like coffee. And then eventually I was like, okay, well, the pumpkin spice latte, people always talk about how it does not taste like coffee, and I'm like, all right, sure, I'll try it. And I tried it. And the most bizarre thing, the first time I ever tried a pumpkin spice latte, the genuine only way I could describe the flavor was warm drink. Just the words warm drink, not like warm water. It didn't taste like water or warm water. I know what warm water tastes like, and it's delicious. It just tasted like the concept of a warm drink, and I don't know how to feel about that. And then the second time I tried it, it tasted far less like warm drink. It tasted more like an actual concept that was not made up. But it definitely had flavor of coffee, which I did not enjoy. And then at one point I asked one of the Starbucks baristas, like, hey, the taste of coffee much. What do you put in this to make it taste like pumpkin? And they were like, or no, I asked them how many of the how much of the pumpkin sauce they put into it, because I wanted to experiment. And they were like, oh, we usually put in like 3 pumps. And I was like, double it. And they went, okay. And I tried it, and it was delicious. It was so very scrumptious, and it tasted nothing of coffee. There was not a hint of coffee in that drink, and I have ordered it every autumn since. Yes, I'm a basic bitch. I'm drinking my scrumptious pumpkin spice lattes when fall comes around, and I don't care because I'm having a great time consuming a lovely drink, which is the only time I will ever drink coffee because I hate it otherwise, and I cannot be bothered to make my own at home because coffee does nothing for me. I have this thing called ADHD. Coffee is weak as shit. Does nothing. It has zero effect on me. Energy drinks don't have an effect either. I've tried them several times. I like the taste of the pink Monster Energy. I think it's the watermelon one. I like the taste of it, but I don't really like carbonated drinks, so I don't really ever drink it. But like and energy drinks don't do anything for me. Coffee doesn't do anything for me. It changes absolutely nothing because it's not strong enough. It's so very weak that it does literally nothing for me. I don't know, maybe a shot of espresso would do something. Maybe a different kind of like whatever the hell is in energy drinks that gives you energy would do something. I don't know. I haven't tried because I don't really care. But like I'll drink pumpkin spice lattes in autumn because I think they're tasty, and you know what? Yeah, it's a limited time thing. I like enjoying things when I can, and sure, it's a bit of an I mean, the Starbucks is playing me. Starbucks is playing all of us. By making it limited edition, people will buy it more because it's limited edition. It's like, oh my god, this thing is only around this long, this time of the year. You gotta get it now or you won't get it till next year. That kind of thing. It's psychology. All companies do that. I mean, have you seen the bullshit that grocery stores pull? It's horrifying. Like, if you really think about it, it's like, wow, the psychological manipulation of people when they're just trying to get the necessities of food is, something. But, I mean, I'm aware of it. I don't care. It tastes good. And then the only other coffee drink that I will drink is the is the Starbucks peppermint mocha because it also doesn't taste like coffee. And that one I didn't even have to alter. Like the pumpkin spice latte, I had to the pumpkin spice latte, I had to like add, 3 extra pumps of the pumpkin sauce to make it taste like how I wanted it to. The peppermint mocha, perfect the exact way that it was. I would say though, if you're getting a peppermint mocha and you happen to get another like thing with it, like some kind of pastry or like a snack or something, at least drink a good amount of the peppermint mocha before you consume the food, because if the food is in any way has flavor, period, it will overpower the mocha, and when you go to drink it again, it will taste like hot water. This time it actually does taste like water. Wowzers. Um, yeah, so I tend to not get any like sweet treats with it because I know that it will drown out the flavor of the mocha. But I have found that like the mint plus chocolate, delicious combo. Peppermint mochas taste exactly like Andes mints. Like there are a variety of mint chocolates out there, or chocolate mints, that kind of thing, where they have like similar flavors, but it's always different. And then of course there's things like mint chocolate chip too, which is its own whole category. But peppermint mochas from Starbucks very specifically taste like Andes mints to me, which are those like mints that like restaurants will sometimes, like really fancy restaurants will like leave at your table with your check or something sometimes. I haven't had one from a restaurant in a while, but I found them in stores at one point and I was like, hey, wait a minute, that looks familiar. So I bought it and it's so good. I love Andes mints. Like they're so scrumptious. They're delicious. They're very good. Actually, I think I like it at this size. And then we put it off in the corner. And then we put this opacity down to like 30 or something. Okay. Why am I rendering this? I was literally talking earlier about how I don't want to render it because it'll make it look weird. Why am I doing this? I don't think I'm gonna keep this, but we'll do it anyways. Like peppermint mocha and pumpkin spice latte are the only coffee drinks I'll drink, and it's only for the season they exist, obviously. And then I'll go back to my normal Starbucks order, which I don't really get Starbucks all that often, but when I do, unless those coffees are on the menu, I am always getting a strawberry frappuccino. Without fail, every time. I don't really experiment much with my food. Well, no, I experiment with food, but I don't really experiment with my drinks, especially at like a cafe that Starbucks is not a cafe. But especially like a place like Starbucks where their main drink they sell is coffee, which is a thing I don't like. And I know that I like the strawberry frappuccino, and Starbucks tends to be a little expensive, so I don't I don't really want to risk wasting my money on something that I won't like, kind of thing. So I don't really experiment much, so I mostly just get strawberry frappuccinos, regardless of the time of year. Yes, I do get cold drinks in the winter. I will buy ice cream cones in the winter. Me and my sister, this is a problem that has run in the family. Both of us, absolute freaks. We consume cold things in the winter consistently, so often. We'll be like, "Oh, it's freezing outside. You know what I could do with? I could do with an ice cream cone. Why don't we go get ice cream while we walk home?" What the fuck? I have no idea what is wrong with us. But, you know, it's delicious, so who cares? I love the cold. Cold is so good. The only thing I like about summer is that my birthday is in it, so it's my birthday. But like other than that, summer can go fuck itself. I hate the heat with a burning passion. I turn into a blob of useless nothing that cannot survive. This background is so very white. This is blinding me. I should fix that. Once I finish these eyes, I'll fix it. Okay. Background. Fill tool. What is this selected to? Layer. Good. Okay. Now, we make it gray. There we go. I can see again. It's a miracle. Alright, this is the right layer, yes. Always make sure you're drawing on the correct layer. It will bite you in the ass if you don't. Okay, I do kind of like this because it's still relatively like sketchy and simple. But also I like the face on this one better. Yeah, I like this one's face better. Yep, okay, we'll go with this one. Plus having it be in black lines instead of the like pen I use to sketch with makes it easier to actually see it. So I think that's a good thing. Yeah. And then we add the drawstrings. And that should be good to go with this one, pretty much. Wait, no, the other side of the hair. Forgot. Oops. Oh my god, every time I glance over at chat, I'm like, curse you, Twitch! You fucked me. You have... On my daughter's wedding day. On the day of my daughter's wedding. How could you? How could you disrespect me? Disrespect my family? uh. Yeah, that looks good. And then we do the sort of underside thing, which the funny part about it is that in this style, no one can actually tell what this is supposed to be indicating. Like, is it just meant to be showing off that it's extra fluffy? No, actually, it's meant to be indicating where my hair dye ends, because my hair is currently dyed, I mean, the best way I can describe it is Narcissa Malfoy style, because it is just exactly the same as that. I mean, it looks good, so, you know, because I just have some parts of the underside, but not all of the underside bleached. And so I use these lines to indicate where that is, because it's like the part, and then, you know, this bit of my hair, and then there's just like this under bit that is blonde instead of brown. You know, this part is blonde. I usually put color in it, and the last color I put in was pink, and some of it is still pink. It's a very resilient hair dye, that one, mind you, because pink is so hard to keep bright. Like, that stuff fucking melts away into nothing so quickly. It's it's almost honestly a miracle that hold on. It's honestly a miracle. That didn't help. Okay. Yeah, let me just cough my lungs out really quick. The music stopped. How convenient. Okay, but like, usually pink does not stick around. It like disappears in 2 seconds. But this pink hair dye has lasted a surprisingly long time. It has been months and it is not leaving. I'm not entirely sure what's up with that. Maybe they're getting better at formulas that stick around. I don't know. Yeah, but it's just meant to like indicate that I have hair dyed blonde underneath. And yeah, without the color, that doesn't really come across well. But it does just look extra fluffy, so I don't know. It still gets the job done. It still works. It's cute. Anyways, I think that is, yep, that's this done. Sick. Something about this face is just so good. So that's second sketch basic, and that is basic. Which I should probably add, white underneath it, because I don't think the banner will be white. I have no idea. So let's just grab some of this and, I don't know, I might put like a paper texture or something, because I want it to kind of look like it's like a paper doodle kind of thing. I'm not trying to be like super careful with this coloring, and it is a miracle I am managing to stay in the lines. I have no idea how I'm doing this. There we go. Now I managed to fall out of them, but unfortunately, at this point, I've already done too much of it in the lines. Now I have to follow the rules. Tragic. It's kind of wide, isn't it? If I just like follow along with the this bit. Yeah. And then I'm gonna edit this slightly because it looks a little weird. Okay, we adjust this, and okay, so I recently binge watched all of Hell of a Boss season 2. My God, it's viscerally just the sweetest thing ever. He is just a little guy. I was already aware of his little guy status. I had seen several scenes from, like, snippets of scenes from season 2, just because spoilers are inevitable if you wait this long to watch the episodes. But it didn't really, like, because it was just snippets, it never really came across how much of a little guy Fizzaroli is, and he's just such a, there's no other way to describe him but little guy. He's just a poor little guy. I love him dearly. Little jingly jester guy. How fun. Also, the song at like the end of, what is it, episode 7, the most recent episode, so good. All of the music in that one actually really good. All of the music so far in Hell of a Boss really good actually. There's just great songs in there. I'm jamming out to that stuff all the time. Except that one banjo song in Unhappy Campers. God, that entire episode killed me inside. I am really bad with secondhand embarrassment. And the funniest part is, like, watching a character get bullied, I can handle. Watching them embarrass themselves, I cannot. Like, I can deal with the aftermath of a character does something, like, really embarrassing, and then all the other kids are, like, laughing at them. That I don't care. I'm fine. But the actual act of what the character did, I'm dead. I'm on the floor. I've thrown my phone across the room. I've hit the pause button 17 times, just trying to skip past it while buffering the audio, because when you pause and wait long enough, it'll cut out weirdly. And I just... I like Moxie. He's a little guy, but God, does he need to learn how to be quiet sometimes? Like, darling, do what you're good at. No, you're not. Don't be silly. And then he proceeded to be silly the entire episode. Like, I got through it. I was determined to not lose to this one. Because there are so many stories that I have started and then I stopped because of secondhand embarrassment. I lost the battle so many times. I didn't want to lose this one. Because I really wanted to see the future episodes and I didn't want to like miss one episode, so I didn't. But it was not easy, let me tell you. Oh boy. The only thing keeping me going was knowing what the ending scene would be. And like knowing about future scenes that were going to be in that episode because of spoilers. Like, spoilers saved my life with that one, to be honest. What else is there to discuss? Oh, the EP, it's getting to me. Okay, and then we need white, and we fill this back in. And wowie, would you look at that? A little guy. Do I give color? Wrong color. Still wrong color. That is piss yellow. That is not better? What? Yeah, sure, whatever. Okay. I mean, I can. I won't, though. I think well, it makes it more identifiable, but I don't know, I don't think I really like it. Yeah, I think we stick with this. I need to fix the eye, though. I don't want to fix the eye, but I gotta fix the eye. It doesn't look right. Okay, I think... Oh my god. Oh my god. Are we gonna be here for 7 years? Are we gonna be doing this line for the rest of stream? Are we? Perhaps. Just might. Sobbing and crying. Oh, the plight of an artist. Always fighting their own tools, as said tools work against them. Trying to foil their plans. I think I can... Totally. I can definitely do that. Easy, easy. And then we just slowly but surgically remove this line from existence as well. And then we meet them together. Wow, I just got deja vu. I think I've done this before. This exact same thing. I would not be surprised. This feels fitting. This is the kind of thing I would do regularly. Oh, is that it? Is that it? No, a little too thick, I think. That's too thin. See, the problem is some of these lines look good, but they don't match up with the other one. And I don't want to erase any- I don't want to have to go through the process of erasing something again. Okay, maybe we don't zoom out that far. Because, like, zooming out is important, because if we get too up close and personal, you'll start worrying about details that literally can't be seen. Like a single pixel's difference, which really important for pixel art, depending on the size of the pixel art. Not so much for what I'm doing. A single pixel's difference is literally not visible. Completely just... It would genuinely be wasted time. Not the kind of thing where it's like, oh, this really subtle Easter egg in the corner that most people won't see, but it's there and it's fun for those who notice it. No, it's a, like, you genuinely cannot see it unless you zoom in really, really far. I God, I lost track of my sliders. Like, you know, unless you're like zooming in super far, you're not gonna see it. And especially considering this is a banner, you're not even gonna see it from this distance. You're gonna see it from about here. So it really doesn't need to be perfect. Okay, well, that's 2 parts of this done. Just completely straight up done, which is great. It's 6:30. We are on a wonderful pace here, ladies, gentlemen, and everything in between and outside of. Look at me go! I'm actually finishing a thing. A miracle. Okay, but so all that should be left right now. Why did my chat deload again? Twitch, why are you like this? Okay, whatever. Yeah, because all I have left for right now would be to add the like caution tape and to add color to the background. Which, oh my god, I'll actually have a banner after this stream. Holy shit. This is a miracle. Okay, what is this? Silly little bird guy. Oh my god, there was a sentence I didn't finish from earlier in stream. I was talking about how, how I was considering doing this for the like main version, because, you know, it'd be the normal version of my Sona and then a bunch of like game specific versions. But it feels complicated, it wouldn't contrast very much, and it would match too much with a Sona that exists, that being Minecraft, because I already have a Sona for that, and it pretty much looks like this. Because it's the same, like, facial-wise, with the bird stuff and the wings and all that garbage. And actually, I think I have the same leg structure as well. And I don't put glasses on either of them because there's already a lot going on for the face. I'm pretty sure the only difference is that with this one, I give it my actual hair. Like, it's meant to just be generic Sona, so it's like, it will follow along with what I plan to do, where if I change my hair, it will draw the hair differently on the Sona, you know, like, currently, I have hair that, you know, parts on the left, it goes kind of like this. I mean, this is a very simplistic drawing of it. It actually kind of, like, spirals weirdly. Like, I have curly hair, technically, but I've taken such garbage care of it that it will only curl at the bottoms. And it's real finicky about it, too. Like, my hair hates me. And I don't blame it. And sometimes, actually semi-frequently, when, like, my hair gets kind of dirty and so the oil, like, weighs it down, it'll still kind of curl, but in the most cartoonish way possible, where it will literally do this. Like it'll like a genuine cartoon character. It'll do that. It's so funny. I have so many like pictures of me as a child where my hair was just straight up doing this, where it would just curl directly outward and a little up, like just straight to the sides, and it just it's so funny to me that my hair would do that and currently does that sometimes. Because like you'd think it would, curl like a normal person's hair would, but I only get the spirals sometimes. But regardless, my hair currently looks like this, so I draw it like this, and then I plan on getting my hair cut in the summer. Because unless I can like get my hair to a place where I really like it while it's long, once it hits summer, I'm gonna cut it short to try and like start fresh with uh fixing my curls. So I'll probably once I do that, I'll draw my hair short when when summer rolls around and I get it cut, that kind of thing. And I'll like follow along with the like dye pattern stuff I do. So, it'll end up with something like this instead of the longer version. Or I don't know if I have a mullet again. Which I did have a mullet at one point, completely by accident. Because I ended up shaving all my hair at one point. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Everyone's got to try it eventually. I mean, you don't have to, but it's good to try it eventually. Just once, be like, yeah, what do I think of it? And so I tried it, and I looked okay, but I think I look better with hair framing my face. Like I looked fine. I could live with it, but given the choice, I'd rather have hair. Like I didn't like shave it smooth and shiny or anything. It was just like a like buzz cut shave kind of thing, not a razor shave. But since it was growing back, the way that it grew back gave me a mullet, which was really funny. Because, all the hair was growing at the same rate, but I had hair at the top and the sides that was, at the same length as the hair at the bottom, but the hair at the bottom started lower, so it got way lower, so I just had a shitty looking mullet. So, like, people can pull off mullets. I think I might be able to pull off a mullet, but I'd have to do it properly, not by accident. Anyways, yeah, pretty much the only difference between this little guy and the Minecraft Sona is the hair and the outfit. I'm getting distracted. I should do these things. Oh no, do I have a tool in Krita that does like solid lines? I don't think I do. I think I need to go get one. Oh no. That's the thing, in Metabang there's a tool where it will like instead of me having to draw both of the lines, I just draw one and then it'll be like empty on the inside, or I guess it has a color, but I'm sure I could find a way to make it empty on the inside. I don't know if I have that in any of my Krita brushes, and I'm not quite sure how to build that myself. Like, I could go looking, but I don't really want to do that on stream, because none of you can see that, so you'll just be staring at nothing happening until I can find the right brush. This needs to... That is the wrong button. This needs to go above everything. There we go. I don't know. I don't really want to hand draw them the whole way through. Because, like, long, slightly curved lines are my worst nightmare. Because, like, if it's just a long line, you have line tool, which is great. But I don't have line tool. There's that, I guess. Which, well, actually, you got me there. Yeah, that might work, actually. Let me just get it to the right size, though. I don't see why it has to be... Oh, okay, that's how you... I don't see why it has to be, like, solid, but... That's fine. Oh, oh no, 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 no. Oh, I fucked with my aspect ratio. That's not good. It's fine. Everything is fine, folks. Chill. We're all good. Nothing to worry about. Totally not screwing up my settings or anything. What? No, never. Oh, I can't do that from here. I need to push this up higher. Okay. Oops. Let's try that again. I'm not very familiar with this tool, clearly. Okay. And then we do this one, which I think will... put it more over here. Let me make sure these are the right distance and adjust until we get that. There we go. Some simple caution tape. Easy. God damn it. Wrong layer. Edit. Cut. Paste. Right click. Merge with layer below. Rename. That's not how you spell that. Caution tape. There we go. Alright. I shouldn't have merged those. That was very silly of me. Hold on. want to try and grab all of this. I can get rid of it. So if we got that, then does that... Yes, we fixed it. Wonderful. Well, I've committed now, so that's life. I want the sideways one to be above the not sideways one, so we delete this. Be unnecessarily careful with it, of course, because it matters so much with a thing that people will not closely look at. It's a terrible habit, this one. But, oh well. It is a habit nonetheless. Oh my god, staring at an unmoving screen for too long, not good for your eyes, let me tell you. That's why it's important to, when you're drawing, like, change the color of your background from vibrant white, because if it's a blinding white, it'll make that, effect even worse. Where it's like, oh my god, I've been staring at this unmoving screen where the image isn't really changing for so long. My eyes are starting to unfocus and my brain hurt a little bit. So if you make it like a different color, like I personally choose gray because I just like the way it looks. You can pretty much make it any color as long as there's enough contrast with your line art color. And then you'll want to switch it back to white when you're doing colors, I think, because unless you plan, like either you switch it back to white or you do the colors on top of the background color you plan on using, just so that it looks good with the background. Like if you want proper, like for like character sheets, you're gonna want to use like a white background while you're doing the colors and for the character sheet itself, just because it keeps everything neutral with the actual colors. Because when you put two colors next to each other, they do influence how they look to the mind. So the way that one color looks is going to be different depending on what colors are next to it. Let's grow this maybe 2 pixels. Yeah, that looks good. Let's go with this one, actually. The solid brush, just so that I don't have to worry about the opacity, or the, size shifting with pen brusher. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so then we just... we do this. Okay. I enjoy streaming, I enjoy making content, and I'm excited for finally finishing the Hall Night video for my first stream, because I started editing it, right? Like, not long after the stream, and then, like, stuff came up. I think I mentioned this earlier in stream, but, like, stuff came up, so I had to leave it for a bit. And when I came back, the file was corrupted. So I was like, well, damn, okay. Fuck you too, DaVinci Resolve. So I haven't touched it for a while, because it was like, ugh, you know? Because I lost, like, all of it. So it kind of sucks a little bit to be add on, you know, trying to make that, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, your work? What work? That's gone, loser. You know? But like I'm finally excited to go back and start working on that again. I got the motivation back. And then I proceeded to be reminded, oh yeah, by the way, there's a limited time event happening in this game that you and your friends really enjoy playing. It's happening when? Tonight. This weekend in general, but tonight. Like, I have a stream tomorrow, and I mean, more editing to do tomorrow as well. So I'm in an awkward position where it's like, do I choose to edit tonight, or do I choose to play a video game? I don't know. I'll have to figure that one out after stream. I might do both, you know? There's a solid chance that I play video game for a little while and then go, "Hey, I'm gonna log off, dear friends," and then go edit a video for God knows how long. Because the thing is, like, my Hollow Knight VODs are 3 hours, and it's mostly just me, like the plan is just to condense them into the interesting content, instead of me silently wandering. And I'm gonna make a funny compilation of me dying to silly things throughout all of them, because I have a lot of footage now to do that with. But, like, I've never edited a video before, so I'm learning a lot as I go. So it's gonna be a much longer and more difficult process than maybe one would expect it to be, simply because I'm not familiar with the craft. But you know, I'm excited to learn. I'm excited to learn about video editing, more than I already have, and keep going on my journey of learning to be a content creator, because it's fun, you know? It's fun and it's interesting, and it's been a good experience so far. Not the very least because of you know, the people who have supported me, my friends, my family, in my decision of being like, hey, I want to be an artist and a content creator for my job. You know, my family has always been very supportive of me, and I appreciate that a lot from them. And like, my friends are always super cool about it, and getting to meet cool people on Twitch has been nice too, because, you know, there's a couple streamers that like I met a little while before I started streaming. And I mentioned to them at one point, they're like, yeah, I'm planning on starting to stream soon. I've wanted to for a while, and this and that. And they were all really sweet about it. Especially Ocarina Sheep. He's really cool. You should go check him out. He actually streams at around 7 p.m. For me. So that, like, 7 p.m. PST for me, which is like in about 10 minutes, you know, 10 to 40 minutes from now, like 7:30, so like 10 to 40 minutes from now. I tend to end stream around when he starts his streams. So, you know, if you want to go check him out, Ocarina Sheaf, he's really cool. He does games and other awesome stuff. He's a variety streamer, Legend of Zelda influence kind of person. He's very sweet. He's been very nice to me so far on my streaming journey. I'm happy to have joined. I'm happy to be like slowly joining into that kind of community, because there's like kind of a little group going on, and it's nice to be like, hey, here are all these cool people who maybe I'm not like friends with or anything, but you know, they're all fellow streamers and they're all really nice. And it's fun to be in like Twitch chat with them. You know, Twitch chat communities are so nice, especially the small ones, because you get to know people a little bit more than you do with a big streamer. I think that's the best thing about smaller streamers, is that you don't have like as much going on at once. You know? Like, there's, how do I describe this? Like, you're in a situation where there's like less happening all at once because there's just like less people in chat. They're a smaller streamer, the community is smaller. You know, chat isn't like swamped or having to be put on slow mode all the time because there's like 1,000 people in it. You know, there's just like 15, 20 people watching, and most of them and like maybe half of them are lurkers and the other half are actively in stream, and it's fun because you get to like talk with people instead of talking at them. I mean, I'm talking at people regardless because like streamers like kind of talk at people anyways, because you know you don't want dead air. Dead air, not good. It's generally not very helpful for keeping your stream going. Because if people join in on dead air, they tend to go, oh, this is silent. Bye. And you know, that's nothing on them. That's just like kind of how it works. It's a part of the process. If you're, you know, doing Twitch streams and such, then and you've got like silence going on, people might not stick around, and that's just kind of how it works sometimes. And I think I've been getting better at that lately, being able to just like keep talking and keep talking and nobody explodes. But just like keeping it going, because originally I had some issues of like not really knowing what to say or ramble on about, but the more that I do this, the better that I get at like just going on about absolute nonsense, because who is gonna stop me? Absolutely no one. I don't think there's anyone who could, in fact. I mean, I don't know. Twitch terms of service could, but who gives a shit about that? That's a joke, for the record. Following TOS is very important. Yeah, but like it's a good skill to have, to be able to talk. To be able to just like keep talking. Like in a public situation where like you're speaking in front of people, to be able to start and just keep going and fill the air is a very useful skill, and I'm glad that I am building that. Yeah, this is, if we get rid of the sketch layers, and then what color do I want the background to be, actually? No. Closer to white, maybe? I'm not really sure what color I want the background to be. I don't think I want it to be just like white. Maybe I could do like a sort of a bunch of colors kind of thing. That's still the fill bucket tool. What does pink feel? Just like cover it in color, that kind of thing. You know, a bunch of splatters everywhere and such. I think that might look good. Need to find the right brush for it though. Oh, okay, let's start with white for the canvas. Maybe just like fuck around with it. Oh, that requires chugging. Ooh. I love a good brush that makes Critta chug. We love when Critta has to buffer slightly for a brush. The delay. Oh, it's beautiful. What about this one? No, I think we gotta stick with this guy. I think that one's doing me. Maybe some of that one too. Yeah. We go with. And then why don't we change it to like a blue? And then a cyan. Love me a good cyan. Get green in there. This background will very likely be subject to change. I don't think I'm gonna keep it like this. But this is kind of fun, so, and then we get yellow. In the corner over here, maybe. A little bit on top of the green. Some orange. Keep that with the yellow, actually. Because that's too yellow of an orange. I want it to be more reddish. Maybe it can... Actually, we'll skip over the orange, and in fact, we'll skip over proper red, too, so that we can just use, like, a pinkish red. And then we'll use some splatters. Mint green ones, a couple dark blue ones. Bit of yellow. A little bit more green. Some more cyan. Over the pinks for the contrast. I mean, it looks neat, but I definitely wouldn't want this as my current Twitch banner, I don't think. I like this, though. This is fun. But with the vibe that I'm trying to go for the Twitch banner, I don't know if this is gonna, like, work for what I need it to do. You know? So I think we maybe try that again. Just get rid of that fill bucket tool. White. Oh my god, I keep adjusting Critta sizing and it's fucking up with my sizing on OBS. This... Okay. Like, make sure it's actually sized properly. Is this just... What? What in the world? Oh, that's wacky. Oh, it has pen tilt, too. Oh, that's weird. I'm getting very distracted by these brushes. I'll say. Maybe like the pixel brush would look cool, like this one, where it's like a bunch going over. Make it colored like this. I don't know. I think I might just stick with a bit of a boring, bland gray for the time being, just because I feel like it's a safe option, because I don't really know what to. What the? Can I fill bucket this place? Thank you. Anyways. Oh, that's weird. What does that do? Anyways, yeah, but I think I'm gonna stick with just a solid, like, gray background for now. Like, just a light gray so that it's different from the white, so that we can distinguish between the background and this character. But, like, still relatively light. You know, I don't want, like, a super dark gray. You know, I don't want to... Why is it not filling properly? That's weird. Oh, now it is. I think it was the thing I was on. Wacky. I don't want a super dark gray, but I don't want, like, a super light one either. I think I'm also trying to avoid it being the same gray as any of the gray on the night. Because I used, like, this sort of grayish color, and then this gray color, and then there's the shading color too, and it's like, oh my god. Actually, what if... What if I... Nope, too dark. Too light. Made it the same color as the critter background. Wait, no, I actually kind of like that. That actually kind of looks good, though. I don't know. Can I color pick this? No, I can't. That's a travesty. I think I might go with this one though. Slightly darker than the critter background. Cool, and I may change this character at some point, to make it a little more like... Oh geez, that is a tiny brush. To make it a little more animated, you know, a little less just like standing there like... And more... You know, like actually emoting. Because currently it's very like the face is dramatic, but the body isn't. So, you know, having it be more like this or actually posing somewhat. Like, oh god, my brain is fried. I'm losing track of words. Oh no. But like having an actual pose or something instead of just standing there blankly. But for now, I'm happy with this. I think this is acceptable as my banner for right now. So I think I might... Yeah. Yeah, no, this is, I like this. I like this. We save. And then we still like this insane background though. That's very fun. We also save as a PNG. Switch banner in art. Now the fun part about this one is I don't know if it will ever leave the unfinished file folder, the unfinished files folder, because of the nature of this banner and the fact that I plan to keep adding onto it for a long time. It may live in there forever. Even if I manage to take everything else out of the unfinished folder and put it in the finished files folder, I don't know if this one will ever leave. It will never know freedom. Poor, poor soul. What a tragedy. This is exciting, though. I mean, look at me go. I'm actually doing things. I've got... You know, I have my profile picture done. I have my Twitch banner done. Only took me forever, but we're there now. I'm thinking I'll probably try and do art for, like, some widgets to actually have something to like have a proper fancy about section, you know? Because I have the like description for my Twitch channel, but I'm thinking because like other people will have like I think they're called widgets. But, like I know some other streamers who have like fancy widgets with little art bits that are like kind of art, but it's more just like a box with typography in it. That's like about, rules, info, that kind of thing. Social media. And it looks really nice. So you just like would scroll down on their profile or during their stream and you'd be able to see all that stuff. And I think that looks really cool and I want to do that. My only problem is that I don't know what theme I want. 'Cause thing is, I have a lot going on, and as an artist, I am given a lot of options. Like, I personally draw myself as, like, a kind of half-bird fucker. So, like, do I do, like, a bird theming? Or do I go with, like, my username and do, like, an air conditioning unit theme? Or, I mean, I guess it'd more be like an ice theme, or like themes around like cold and ice and like fans. The electric kind. Well, they don't have to be electric, but like air cooling fans, that kind of thing. I could go with an ice theme. I don't really know how to draw ice, but I'm sure I could figure it out. 'Cause I mean, I already thought of a silly funny thing for like a rating out message. Because it's always fun when like streamers raid out and then they have like a raid message that their raiders send in chat. And I mean that'll be a while from now because I don't want to raid into someone until I have like 3 to 5 viewers I can take with me. because I mean, I know there's absolutely nothing wrong with, you know, raiding into a streamer that you know and they know you, with like a couple people, with like maybe like one or two people. But I feel like I would feel bad raiding into their stream with like just me, or like me and one other person. I don't know. Um, so I set an arbitrary rule for myself where until I have like 5 consistent viewers, whether they join the raid or not, like whether 5 people raid out with me is irrelevant, but like once I have like 5 viewers when I end stream, then I'll start raiding out, instead of just ending, because I want to raid out. I want to send people off to another streamer so they can keep having fun. Um, but like until then, I don't want to raid out with like no one. Because I feel like it's just awkward to raid into someone with no raiders. Like, I personally would never feel awkward if someone like raided into me with one. I think it's me doing a double standard thing that I do sometimes, where I set the expectations for myself higher than for other people. Because like just thinking about it like logistically, if someone showed up in my chat and the message was like, "Oh, insert streamer is raiding with a party of 1," I'd be like, "Holy shit! Welcome! Thank you for raiding into my stream." But then on the flip side, I'm like, I can't. I could never raid into someone with no viewers. I'd feel so terrible. It's silly. Uh, but anyway, so I was thinking like once I do end up raiding out, I think it'd be funny if if the raid out message was like some Ice Cube emotes, and like if I can find one that exists, like a fan, like a desk fan or something. It's like, is it getting hot in here? We can fix that. Something along those lines. Like not that exactly, but you know, making jokes about cooling down the room. Because I mean, my username is air conditioning unit. I can't not make air cooling jokes. It's part of the job. Also, on the topic of my username, this is very much a not humble brag. This is just straight up bragging. But I feel great about it. Pretty much every single time I've been raided into someone new, where I'm like in a Twitch chat and I raid, or I'm like a part of the raid, because I tend to stick around for raids, even if I like have to run after the raid. I'll like stick around, I'll send the message, I'll wish the streamer a good stream, and then I'll ditch. But pretty much every time I've raided or I've been raided into like a new streamer who hasn't seen me before, they'll like greet all the raiders that sent the message. They're like, "Oh, insert person, welcome, thank you, this person," and then like the streamer who raided them like, "Thank you for raiding," and then they'll come to my name and they'll be like, "Oh, an air conditioning unit, thanks for coming in. That's a really cool name." Or just saying that in a variety of ways that they like my username. And I mean, okay, so I like thinking about the human brain and psychology. And another thing that I find really interesting is usernames online. I'm not even drawing right now. Let me, okay, save as, I'm gonna put this as create document, go to files, work in progress. Which manner? Save, replace. Yes, okay, we're gonna open a new file and I'm gonna keep doodling because I don't want to change this to just chatting. I can't be bothered. I cannot be bothered to change what my category is. Absolutely not. We'll draw some skunks. Sure. We'll draw a couple silly little guys. But like I like thinking about internet usernames and the way that people have used them. It's really interesting. Like the variety and the like patterns you can find on different social media sites or like different places on the internet, because different places will have like different patterns for like usernames and such. Like the kinds of usernames you will commonly find somewhere on Instagram is different from the kinds of usernames you'll commonly find on Twitter, or the kinds of usernames you'll commonly find on YouTube or Tumblr or Twitch, etc., etc. So my username, as far as I can tell, is more of a Tumblr username. Like it fits more in the Tumblr sphere than somewhere like Instagram. Like it still fits in fine in other social media sites, but it's more of a common site somewhere like Tumblr, having just air conditioning unit, a completely random appliance with not really much relevance to anything, just being a username. Because, I mean, people have wacky usernames over on Tumblr. You know, there's just like steam-powered werehog. Like, if you think about it, that is a weird nick, or that's like a weird name to have as like your persona online, if you like think about it a little too hard. But on Tumblr, you look at that and go, yeah, that checks out. Like, you don't even question it for a second. It's just like, yes, that is what Tumblr usernames are like. And so it fits right in there, but then you bring it to another place, like, say, Twitch, which has its own level of, like, strength. Like, the entire internet just has slight oddities to what people will call themselves on it, relative to, I don't know, like, a general nickname. So... But I feel like mine fits more in with Tumblr, and so it ends up being, like, more noticed. It's also just, I think, recognizable in a way, which is really great for SEO, search engine optimization, because it's just an appliance, and pretty much no one else has it in my content sphere. Like, looking around, any, like... stuff I can find where someone's account is like named air conditioning unit, it's always about actual air conditioning units. So if people are looking for art in relation to my name, I'm basically the only option. So it's really helpful. A request open this stream? No, they are not. I am doing or I've been doing channel stuff, and mostly the stream is ending soon, so I'm just kind of doodling to fill time because I don't want to like end early or anything. If I am doing a request stream, it will be fairly obvious. It'll be like in the title, and I'll have the because I believe right here I have something saying like what I'm currently drawing, and I have another little blurb thing where I know it's down in a section where no one will look, but I have another blurb thing over here that's set up for if I'm doing requests, or it'll be like current request or something, or like it'll be titled current request instead of what I'm drawing. But generally, if I'm doing requests, it'll be like in the title. I'll have it tagged, that kind of thing. Because you know, if I'm offering free art to people, I want people to know that I'm offering. You know, no point in being secretive about it. Yeah, but the stream is gonna be over in like 10 minutes, so, you know. Now that I think about it, I was talking about Artificer's design. I'm not drawing Artificer right now, but I was talking about Artificer's design, and how I wanted to have, like, the ear blown off because of explosion. And the more I look into it, the more it seems like Artificer's, like, eye injury thing, which is, like, this thing, isn't actually an explosion injury, but is, like, from a... Why is that eraser so tiny? Is from a spear, which makes more sense, I suppose, kind of. But I don't know. I might keep it as an explosion injury just for the sake of uniqueness in my slug cat design, because I think that's fun. I'm very excited to put up my new Twitch banner. I have a banner now. Yes, it took me forever, but we're finally here. I've finished the other half of the channel art I needed to do. Won't have a random blue square in the background anymore. Oh my god, it is really annoying that, like, the Twitch stream manager isn't working properly. Because, like, I'm hoping it doesn't cause problems like that in the future. I'm fine with having, like, my chat in the corner so I can see when it moves to make sure that I'm not missing anything. But, like, if I'm playing games, like, if I'm playing Hollow Knight and I'm in the middle of, you know, stuff, and I can't really have that visible in the corner because it works with Krita since I don't actually have Krita filling my entire monitor screen right now. Because the way it sizes, since I can't full screen Krita, I can only do windowed full screen. Like it fills the screen, but it's windowed. And that aspect ratio doesn't work with OBS. It doesn't like that. Because it's not the right aspect ratio for streaming to Twitch. So it ends up leaving like these weird black borders. So I have to like have Krita sized down slightly on my monitor to be able to have it like show up properly on OBS. So there's just like I'd say like 1.5 inch gap to the right of my screen just showing my desktop. So I've been able to sort of like, because like this is my desktop, this is Krita, and I've been able to like sneak chat back here, but I can't squish it any further, so I can't actually read it. I'm just able to tell if it's moved up. Like I can see if it moves, like if the image changes, so then I can go look at my phone and reload Stream Manager to see what the message says, or like click into it. But I'm really hoping I can figure out what's going on with my Stream Manager because it's not great for it to be not functioning. Because I kind of use that to manage my stream. So, you know, it'd be great if it would keep up with me and let me see my chat. Yeah. So I ended up missing like 30 minutes worth of messages at the beginning of stream because I didn't see the chat moving because I couldn't see it. Because it wasn't moving on my phone. So I just like straight up ignored multiple people. I feel so bad. They were like bantering with me and they were like responding to the things I was saying and saying hi and stuff, and I just straight up ignored them. Ugh, cruel. Oh, right. Hunter has like the weird rot bits on her, don't they? On him. Yeah, the like little bits that like I think people have headcanon to allow Hunter to be able to stick spears to their back, which yeah, I can get behind that being the reason why they're able to have a spear attached to their back for some reason. They just shove it through the thing. That is disgusting, but you know. I mean, if it works, it works. If it lets you carry something and it doesn't hurt you, get it, bestie. Go for it, little scug. You can do it. Okay, well, regardless, I believe I will probably be ending it here. Oh, that's not. No. Ah, fuck. I fucked my setup. Where'd it go? What the hell is happening? Let's not do this, maybe? Okay, there we go. Anyways, where was I? There we go. Okay. But it's 7:25, tend to end around 7:30. So I think that will be all for this stream. Thank you everyone who came by, even if I didn't quite notice you were there. Very sorry about that. I hope you all have a wonderful day, noon or night, or morning, or whatever time it may be for you. And yeah, hope to see you all in the next one. I will be streaming Hollow Knight tomorrow. We'll be continuing our run at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We've gotten pretty far, and I'm thinking I'm gonna try and find either Flukemarm again. I tried last stream, failed. Either Flukemarm or the King's Body, but I don't know if I'll be able to get that one quite yet. Or Desolate Dive. Desolate Dive is definitely high on the list. I would love to have Desolate Dive. But yeah, generally we'll just be continuing to run through as I assemble my way through Hallownest. Once again, thank you for coming to stream. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your time of day. Bye bye.